Hey romance readers, welcome back to AdoreR. My name is Linda. I'm back with some recommendations for you today, and I also have some more TBRs to show you that I have over here. I got a table full of books that I haven't read, so I'll probably be doing some TBRs for a while. So let's get started with my recommendations for the day. First up is a historical by Liz Carlyle, The Devil You Know. And most of these recommendations are going to be like older books, but I think I have one here from last year. I think so. Let me see when this was published. Let me see. 2003. Liz Carlyle, she's a great author. She's an automatic buy for me. If I see her book in the store anywhere, I don't even read the back of it. I just go ahead and buy her book because she's a very, very good author. And if you haven't read her, you need to. You're missing out, people. Liz Carlyle. And this is one of my keepers. I'll just read. I'm not good at giving descriptions of book or whatever, so I'm just going to read the back of it for you. Frederica D'Aviles is sure she will never marry. She's had a disastrous London season, and now her longtime beau has thrown her over for a more eligible miss. Don't you hate that when your boyfriend just throw you over for somebody else? What's up with that? That ain't right. But if Freddie can't have a husband, she's ill-bent on experiencing at least one night of unforgettable passion. Where better than in the arms of the dashing rogue, Bentley Hellbent Rutledge. So if you haven't read this, try it out. Let me know what you think. And if you have, comment below and let me know that you like it. I really like Liz Carlyle. So I'll probably be doing a lot of recommendation of her books on my channel. So if you haven't read this, check it out. Liz Carlyle, The Devil You Know. And the next book I have here is a romantic suspense. I think this is the one that's was done last year. 2016. Laura Griffin, Deep Dark. Like I said, it's a romantic suspense, and I really love this book. Well, I enjoyed the book, and I love the character, the male character, Reed Novak. She did a good job with his character, Laura Griffin. Man, where can I find me a Reed Novak? He's a detective in here, and man, he just you know how some characters they just take over the whole book, because I guess, I don't know if she was probably writing about the female in here. The female name is Lainey Knox, but Reed, he was the best character. Sometimes you just read those books and you just fall in love with a character even though he's not real. Don't do it. And this is about, obviously some murders are going on. And Lainey, she had been attacked before, but she escaped. And she hears about the murders, and she thinks that the guy who's doing these murders is the same guy that attacked her. And she's also like a hacker. Well, she used to be, but now she work at the, if you've read any of Laura Griffin books, she mostly deals with this place called the Delphi Center, and I think it's a place where the police can go other than through their own channels and get like blood work done, fingerprints done, just anything you need done at the Delphi Center, they can do it. There, but they're like an outside, what they call those people, outside vendor, I guess, I don't know, but they're their own entity, and a lot of the police go there to get stuff done, like if they want it done in a hurry, they go to the Delphi Center. So Lainey works there, she's a cyber, she worked with the cyber investigative unit at the Delphi Center, and she hacks into Reed's telephone, and she be giving him out because he's trying to find out who is this hacking my phone, you know, talking about the murder, because I think he started thinking like, is this the murderer or what is going on? So that's how they meet, and she helps him. Well, he don't want her to help on the murder, but she be doing her own thing. You'll see if you read this, you know what I'm talking about. But Reed, he was so patient. He was like, he just was a cool dude. Very, the tall, dark, and silent type. But when you need him, he's there in a crisis. I can't do too much bragging on Reed. I can brag on Reed Novak. So if you haven't read this, give it a try. And if you had, let me know what you thought about Reed Novak. Did you like him? Did you not like him? Because I really liked him. Laura Griffin, Deep Dark. Next I have Black Ice by Ann Stewart. If you saw my other video, I think I mentioned Ann Stewart. I knew I had a book by her and I found it. And it's Black Ice. It's another kind of like suspenseful novel. And the characters in here are Cleo Underwood and Bastien Toussaint. I guess he's French or something. But this is another one of my favorite. Now the male character in this book, y'all might not like him because he's a hard character. And he don't show any emotions. But I still like this book. I wasn't going to recommend it because I know some people might not like those. They don't like those kind of male characters who just don't show any emotion and just be all hard. But I still liked it. I liked him too. So if you haven't read this, check this out. I'll read a little synopsis of this. Living paycheck to paycheck in Paris, American book translator Cleo Underwood will give anything for some excitement and passion, even a little danger. So when she's offered a lucrative weekend gig translating at a business conference in a remote chateau, she jumps at the chance to shake things up. Then by chance, Cleo discovers her employers are anything but the entrepreneurs they appear. And suddenly she knows far too much. Her clients are illegal arm dealers, and one of them is ordered to kill her. But instead, Bastien Toussaint drags Cleo away, and the next thing she knows, she's on the run with the most terrifying and seductive man she's ever met. So I think he's like was undercover with the illegal arm dealers, trying to find out what was going, trying to find out some information on them, and that's how he meet her. So he had to drop that and try to save her. And so check this out if you haven't. Let me know what you think about Bastien Toussaint, Black Ice, and Ann Stewart. We're gonna go way back now to Silhouette, the old Silhouette. I got a Silhouette Special Edition and a Silhouette Desire. The first one I have here is Barbara Faith, Hell on the Hill. I read this book about 4 or 5 times. It's an excellent book, people. This is about, she's an American and she go over to Europe, and she's in England, in Scotland, good old Scotland, where she meets a Scotsman, and his name is Cameron McCabe, and her name is Blythe Warner. And she get hurt. She's an actress, and I think she's over there, I guess she's in the theater, and I guess her the show that they're doing was sent over to Europe, and they were performing in Europe. I think that's what it was. I haven't read it in a while, but I read it a couple of times. So I just pulled this out my keeper stash to recommend to everyone out there. And if you haven't tried, this book right here was a good book, because I like books where the characters get married like early on in they meet each other and they fall in love. And because she was getting ready to go back to America, he didn't want her to go. He proposed, and she said yes. And she got a little kid that she wants to, she needs to go back to America and pack up all her stuff and get her kid. So it's going to be some up and down going on. But believe me, people, it was a great story. And I'll read a little bit of this. Heather on the Hill. A storm-tossed cliff in the Scottish Highland was the last place Blythe Warner expected to find magic. Yet from the moment gorgeous Cameron McCabe stepped out of the mist to rescue her from certain harm, she was swept away by the sweetest enchantment she's ever known. Bopper Faith, Heather on the Hill. If you haven't read it, you need to check it out. It'll be a good read. I highly recommend it. And if you have, did you like it? Thumbs up, thumbs down. I'm gonna give you a little thumbs up. And last on my recommendation list is Emory. I need to learn how to talk. Emory Winston, Seducing the Proper Miss Miller. And this is another one where they get married, almost they meet, fall in love and get married in the short amount of time they have. But it packs a big punch, people. I really enjoyed this. Another one of my favorite. I done read this a couple of times. And he's like the bad boy from the wrong side of the tracks. They met at a party one night when they were in high school, because they meet again after they got older or whatever. But they're at a party. I don't know, was it a party or what? I don't know, but something happens and she's outside by herself, and he asked her, I forgot what, I don't know if he asked her did she need any help, or he did something for her. But a couple of years later, he's back in his hometown, and they meet again, and she remember him, but he don't remember her. But it goes on from there. But they do end up getting married, kind of like at the beginning or middle of this book, and I really enjoyed it. Check it out if you haven't read it yet. And I'll read a little bit of this. Marrying the minister's daughter, Thad Chippen had no business being anywhere near the hallowed ground, and certainly not lusting after Chas Miss Cleo Miller, the virginal do-gooder, deserved far better than the town's black sheep for a husband. She deserved a white picket fence, 2.2 kids, and a straight-laced man who knew what hearth, home, and family were all about. Thad could only make her grist for the gossip mill, but marry her he did. Check it out. Let me know what you think. If you already read it, did you like it as much as I did? This is another one of my keepers. All of these are my keepers that I just showed you, and the rest of these are going to be they're on my to be read list. I done started me a box over here so I can put all the books that I need to read in a certain place, because I just got book laying everywhere. I just been picking up books and I'm like, where did this come from? I don't even remember buying this book. But don't put books down with you buy them and then you put them over there with books you've already read, and you think you read all of those, and then you go put them up. Because I've been cleaning out my room and cleaning out upstairs because I got books everywhere, and I've just been discovering books I've never read before. Sad situation. But let me get on with this. I have 4 books here on my TBR. I'm only going to do 4, but I got others too, so I will be doing TBRs for a while. So the first one is Hardstone. It's a historical western by Pamela Willis. I'm not going to read in the back of this. I'm just going to show them to you here. I've never read her before, and I don't even know why. I don't even remember buying this book. Not even the Civil War could tear them apart. So I guess it's based in the Civil War. Pamela Willis, Heart of the Storm. Have you read this? Let me know what you thought about it. Was it good? Let me know. Next is Christina Dodd. I have read her, Castles in the Air, and I just purchased this. I do remember when I got this, because remember on my other video I mentioned CBS Sunday Morning. Well, I saw this book on there too. I'm like, I haven't read that, because I have bought a lot of Christina Dodd's historical. I think she's writing mystery, romantic suspense now, but when she was writing historical, I bought quite a few of her books, and I don't remember reading this. And it's Castle in the Air, Christina Dodd. And if you haven't seen the CBS Sunday Morning thing on, they did a segment on romance books. If you haven't seen that, check out my last video. And I did put a link below to the YouTube. It was on YouTube, the segment on romance books. So if you like romance like I do, go check it out. And I did link it below in my last video. And this is again, this is Christina Dodd, Castles in the Air. Have you read it? If you have, let me know what you thought about it. Was it worth my, did I spend good money? $7.99. I know. The next one is also historical. I think I got this from the Goodwill. I think I paid $90-something from this. Linda Ladd, Dragonfire. And I'll read a little bit of this because I bought this because the female character in this book is, I don't know if she's Asian or, and she knows martial arts. I don't know, like back in the historical times, You don't get too many. You don't get too many historicals on Asian female, and she knows some martial art. Got some martial art going on, but I think she might be Asian. I don't know. You know how it is. Nope. I don't think she's gonna be Asian, as you can see. Maybe she her family was over in China or something, and she learned the arts there. Let me read a little bit of this. Disciples of a secret Asian order, a stunning sapphire-eyed enchantress. I need to learn how to read. Let me start all over again. We're going to try that again. Disciple of a secret Asian order, a stunning sapphire-eyed enchantress, trained in the ancient martial arts, Windsor, Richmond, travels across the American frontier, sworn to chastity and revenge. So I got this because it said something about martial arts, and I wanted to see where that was going. Dragonfire, Linda Ladd. I haven't read a book by her either. And last but not least, I have Shiloh Walker, If You Hear Her. I don't think I've read Shiloh Walker either. I think my sister had, but I haven't. I think this is a romantic suspense. So that's all I have for today. Hopefully I can do another video tomorrow. I'm working on that. I'm working to try to at least do a video on Monday and a video on Friday, but this Monday it didn't work out, so I'm gonna try. I know I said that before, it didn't work out, but I am going to try to do videos on Monday and Friday. Keep your fingers crossed for me, people, because it's hard. That's, like I said, that's all I have. Keep reading those romances, and until next time, I'll see ya. Bye-bye.